Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Album, and welcome to Embellishments on the 11th. Every month, myself along with several other crafters make embellishments and share them with you. This is hosted by Deb of Deb Hawk's Crafty Cottage. So this month, I challenged myself to make flowers. I like to put flowers on my mini albums, and it's sometimes hard to find ones to match a collection I already have, or so I made these. I started out with this, and I was just trying to make my own flower. I don't have that many dies, and I don't have that many punches, and I wanted one of a particular size. So I sort of made a circle. I cut sort of jagged around the edge of the circle, and then just took a scissors and I put these notches in. I think I drew it on the back. On some I did. And then just sort of made them a little more petal-like. Then you take them and you put them in a surface and you spritz them, and they become a little manageable. You take a stylus. So I used this stylus for some of them, but then I ended up using this gel pen top because it's nice and rounded. It's got a little, like a belly button, and that won't focus on you, but so sometimes you see it, but I figured nobody's going to look at that. I also used this. This is from glue. It's got the toppers for glue. So whatever you have that's round and you can put some pressure on. And I really just played around, and sort of like this. Once it dries, it stays in shape. You put it in, and you make the center sort of like a rosebud, and then you manipulate the other petals, and as they get to the outside, they're not as scrunched up. You got to just play with it. That's all I'm telling you. So then I realized I did have some dies, but they're very small. These were a Tim Holtz Tattered Flower die that I had in my stash. This is the biggest one, and you're seeing it's about 1.5 inches, not even. And then the next biggest one is not even 1 inch. So that's what I used to make these two sets of flowers. I made about 2 of the smaller ones and made it into sort of like a rose and scrunched it up a lot, and then scrunched up the next one, not as much, and then did 2 or 3 more layers, and I used hot glue to keep them together. And then when it was all done, then I took some Nouveau Crystal glitter. I guess it was just the iridescent, and put it on. And I don't think you can see that. Hopefully I can get some pictures to show you that. It adds a light touch. I really did not feel like taking out my glitter and putting it on because, it'll get all over me. So this is interesting because those came from a Valentine's Day bunch of scraps that I have. So there's dogs, there's skates, there's ice cream cones, and you don't see them. It's just the colors that all come through. So, any scraps you have will probably work really well. This was from a Simple Stories Vintage Valentine, or Vintage My Valentine. I think it came out last year, 2020, maybe 2019. So anyhow, I love this. There's even parts that have the wording on it, and it really came out neat. So I was pretty pleased with that. They are fairly small, you can see. But again, that's what I was working with. If I wanted larger ones, I would use this for the smallest one and hand cut a little bit bigger like this. So that's those, and that's this. These were just me playing around, so you can tell that it's 3 or 4 layers. And I just put in some of these jewel stickers. I just cut out a circle with one of the pearls inside just to add a little oomph to it. So that's what I have for you today. I'm pretty pleased with myself for making these because now I can make flowers with any scraps of any collection I've got. so I can always make flowers for mini albums now, and that makes me so happy. So check out the other people who are in this collab. I'm sure you'll get some fabulous ideas from them. If that's not a good enough description, let me know if a tutorial is something you'd like to see. But I really think all you need to do is just cut some shapes, or use die cuts, or use a punch if you have it, and just moisten them and play around with it and see what you can come up with. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe. I know of a lot of people that watch this channel that haven't subscribed. It really helps me out, so I would love if you could do that for me. Thanks again. Happy listening.